I'm live. Good morning. How is everyone? My apologies for being late. For some reason, in fact, this thing is still screwed up. What the heck's going on here? How's that? All right. My camera wasn't getting recognized. It was recognizing a different one that I haven't used in forever. And yeah, I don't like technology sometimes. So I saw Tams wasn't going, and I'm off. And I figured have some coffee. If the stream shuts off altogether, it is most likely because I lost power because it is storming, or it may have stopped. I'm not sure. There's storms off and on today. Some of them could be bad, so we'll see. All right, we got 8 people. That's exciting. Let's see what we got here. Jenna P, good morning. Yep, doing better than Myrtle as always. What coffee cup am I using? I'm using one of my Firehouse ones. There we go. Like I use every morning. Bex is here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Bex. The Devil Demon, getting cold, and so hate cold coffee. We'll have Kyle microwave it for you. The Devil's going back to bed. I guess you don't have to go to Walmart. Silver Creek, good morning. Mary, good morning. Mary, are you coming to ACLC tomorrow? It's going to be a good one. Craig, good morning. Fajita breakfast. Fajita breakfast burritos and coffee. What all do you put on that? I did make breakfast this morning. My normal turkey sausage and cheese on a wrap with ketchup. Um, and I learned a lesson. Slowly developing into quite a chef. I learned a lesson. The frying pan you use can totally change the outcome. So, for the longest time, I was using a small little frying pan. I guess that's what it's called. Um, and my food was always getting burnt. The apartment was always smelling like smoke. Um, and I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing wrong. So then I started using a bigger one that I found in my cabinet, and it doesn't happen. So this morning, the big one was dirty. So while I washed it, I just started cooking using the little one, burnt the sausage again. So I think I might have to throw it away. But what I don't understand is why. What is the difference? All right. Nano Aquarium guy, good morning. Uh-oh. Silver Creek, I am doing a lot better. Thank you. Last week was just really stressful. I got some exciting news yesterday, which I'll be sharing in a couple minutes. And I think knowing that yesterday's news was coming stressed me out. Mermaids stressed me out. Work in general stressed me out. Life stressed me out. And it's 10:39 and the lights are turning off. I totally screwed up my light schedule. But yesterday I took a personal day and kind of just caught up on some stuff. Got the good news, which calmed me down quite a bit, and made me nervous as all hell. Um, I'm off today. Today was a planned day off, and tomorrow, and Sunday, and Monday. So 5-day weekend, I'll take it, and I'm really excited for tomorrow as well, which I'll talk about in a minute as well. Only Oscars, June. Good morning. Aqua Garden Zen. Good morning. Big tall whip. Hello, sir. Chris Aquazone. Good morning. Chris, we need to set up a time if you'd be so willing um, for this weekend. Other than tomorrow and up. So I'm just talking about how what's it called? long my weekend is. Well, I picked up a shift at my part-time job on Sunday. But anyway, Chris, other than tomorrow up until evening and Sunday day, roughly the same time frame, I am flexible, I think. I hope. But anyway, what I'm referring to with Chris is after watching his stream and a couple of his replays, I am getting hooked on Dungeons and Dragons. I have no clue about the game. Like, I've never even heard of it until a couple years ago. But watching them play, I think I like it. So I got let's see, I'm looking at my tabs. I got Roll20. I got the D&D Beyond. I think I made a character. I'm not positive. I may not have done it right either. But I don't know. Seems kind of cool. We'll see. I like playing live games with other people. I'm very competitive as well. So even though who I'd be playing with, we're all on the same team, we can still work together as a team to complete the mission, I guess it is. But it sounds pretty cool. I think I like the sounds of it. I'm excited. Yep. Bex and Steven had some tech issues as well. What a boring coffee cup. Thanks. Jeff King, good morning, sir. Scottie is going to sing for mid-morning break. No, you don't want that. But Jenna, you're more than welcome to come on and sing. You are the singer, not me. Myrtle, about time you joined us. I have my phone muted. Why is your phone muted? That's a huge shrimp. That's what she said. Kyle is at work. Okay. That is a true story. Mary's at work. Diane, good morning. I saw, Diane, you added a bunch of stuff for tomorrow. Some nice stuff. Oh, hold on. It's jumping. Where'd it go? No, I lost it. Where is it? There it is. No. I don't know that number. I don't want to talk to you. Blanket Haya waiting for caffeine to kick in. Yes. Kyle has to drive all the way home to microwave your coffee then. I'm sure it's not an inconvenience at all. It might be an inconvenience, but he's a sweetheart. He'd probably do it. Cup number 2. Good grief. Now wait, why did I end up down here? Did I slide down my seat? There we go. That's because I reclined back. I was higher. But it made me feel a lot better yesterday because Jenna was like even lower. So that was ideal. Let's see here. 1 a.m. again. Steak. Okay, here we go. Steak, eggs, onion, corn. What is a CUMIN? Chili powder, S&P, salt and pepper, I bet. So wait, let me analyze this here. Steak for breakfast? That's different. Eggs, I personally don't like eggs. Onions, yeah, sometimes I have onions. Corn, I'm not a big fan of. Tomatoes, though, for breakfast, that's different too. And then CUMIN, I don't even know what that is. Chili powder, that sounds a bit spicy. It's an interesting mix. Okay. Everyone's talking about Tommy's food. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that part. I don't do yoga, but I'm pretty flexible. We'll leave that to Kelly. Will be a lot of fun having you in the party on Tuesday. I gotta remember to show up too. Good grief! I should probably put it in my phone. Someone remind me later, please. Okay. Yeah, I've never played it either. I didn't even hear about it until the 2019 Clash, I think. After I went to bed, apparently a bunch of people played it live. Is that a thing? Like in person? Um, but I think a bunch of people, the past chair of the Clash, I think did it. Callie, Superfish Nerd, um, and some other people, I think. Teamwork makes the dream work, Jen. I don't know. I don't know. Even when I do know the number, I sit and watch the phone ring less than don't call me. True story. True story. What did I do now, Bex? Slow cooked, marinated skirt steak? What is skirt steak? I want to hear Scottie try to pronounce cumin. I think it's cumin. Cumino? What the freak? How do you get that from that? I don't get it. D&D was big years ago. It used to always be played live. Interesting. Yeah, I don't understand how what you guys are doing can be done live. That's a bit puzzling, for sure. All right. Next on my agenda here. So, here we go. Roll20, another virtual tabletop VTT. I'm learning. Systems made D&D and other games playable online, and other players. The lockdown pushed me into. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I'm late having my coffee today. Just as I was waking up, we got a motorcycle accident out on the interstate, so I went out for that. And then came home, had my shower, and then made breakfast. So yes. Yesterday, finally, after, literally years, something I've been working at very, very, very hard for years, finally started to come to fruition yesterday. And I finally got pre-approved to buy a house. It's something that I've been, back in, I first started trying right before my heart attack. So let's see, that would have been, probably like 2016, 2017? When did I have my heart attack? Whenever that was. And then I had the heart attack, so obviously squished that idea. And then, was it before or after? Before or after the heart attack? It was only like 6 months before or after. I think it was 6 months before. I was in a car accident, not my fault. But was in a car accident and had to have hand surgery. And so that couldn't do it. Then the pandemic. During the car accident, the heart attack, and the pandemic, I did max out a couple credit cards and got a little late on some payments, so that did hurt my credit. And then finally, it is now where it needs to be. In reserves, I have enough money apparently, finally. And yesterday, Delaware released 3 new programs for first-time homebuyers. And one of them is for essential employees, including first responders. And so I would have been, or I'm eligible for 2 of the 3 programs. The one program is just a general one, first-time home buyers, gives you $10,000 for down payment and closing costs. The other one that is for essential employees gives you $15,000 towards down payment and closing costs. So obviously that's the one I'm going to use. And basically over the next, well, however long it takes me to find one, the pre-approval is good for 3 months. So over the course of that time, I need to make sure I have plenty of money for inspections and stuff like that would not be included in the closing cost. And yeah, I'm like still shaking. I'm freaking nervous wreck. It's very, very, very scary, but extremely exciting. And like I said, it's something I've been working very hard at, and to get my credit score up to where it needs to be and save up the money. And yeah, it's I actually did get pre-approved for about 25 or 30,000 more than what I was aiming for, which is good. But my goal number is, I still want to stick there stick at that number, because of what I want my monthly payment to be. If I go for the higher number, my payment's going to be like $1,500 a month, and I don't want that. I'd rather go lower and have it around 1,200, 1,000, ideally would be perfect. Yeah. So I started. For years I've been watching the real estate apps, just curious at what homes are going for and what's available. And yesterday I actually started doing like drive-bys and stuff like that to see what's out there. I found 5 or 6 that caught my attention that I drove by, and out of the 5, I'm only curious now about 2. But I need more information. Obviously I didn't see the inside, so who knows. The one is on a dead-end street, so I love that idea. Right now where I live, hold on, here we go, we'll use this finger. But it's the other direction. That's so weird. Whatever. Anyway, the road that my door is on, I'm on a corner of a cut-through road and a 4-lane road. The cut-through road, people that know the area will fly through to bypass the traffic light. Other than that, it's quiet. It's not bad. But the main roadway here, tractor trailers, dirt bikes, ATVs, cars racing, loud. It's very loud. So the idea of living on a dead-end street really sounds nice. But I did notice nearby, probably 4 to 6 houses away up the road, there are train tracks. So I do want to see how active that train is, how loud it is, and stuff like that. That would be a concern. There's a driveway right there. I got to make sure that it is for that house and not the neighbors. The other side, the neighbor's driveway, is really close, really freaking close. So it's a very narrow property, but really deep, which is really nice. That one also has fresh paint all throughout. It does need carpet. The old carpet, it has been removed. It has, I want to say it's either 2 or 3 bedrooms. No, wait, hold on. I'm getting my homes mixed up. So the one I'm talking about, there it is. The one I'm talking about right now, it is the exact same distance, even though it's further south. The drive time is exactly the same as what it is for me now to go to work. However, it's a better drive, I believe. It's really close to a different highway that I could take to get to work. So it's in historic Old Newcastle. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and a powder room. It does have a family room. Half bath, 2 bedrooms, full bath upstairs, fenced in backyard, freshly painted, a new roof in 2017. So yeah, so this one only has the 2 bedrooms, but it does have a family room as well. I don't know if it has a basement. It says it does not. Neighborhood Scout. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, that one, it doesn't seem perfect, but it has potential, so it's worth looking into. The other one has a larger property for sure. Definitely wider as well. So there's the homes aren't on top of each other. Fenced in backyard. Definitely has a driveway. This one has what they're considering 4 bedrooms. So what they did is they finished the attic and put 2 bedrooms up there. So this one seems a lot nicer for me because the one downstairs bedroom could be for me, the other one could be a fish room, and then the upstairs I could set up as an office, and someday when I finally reproduce, can put them up there too. The living room has exposed beams, which I really like. 4 windows, so a lot of natural light. I like that. It does have a dining room as well. And heck, I mean, could potentially put up a wall or a door and make that a fish room. There's a lot of possibility, which I really do like. The one bedroom has 2 closets and a ceiling fan. Sounds really nice to me. The finished attic has 2 more bedrooms. I already said that. Natural gas heating. And this one is also really close to the main highway. Now, again, the one other thing I need to monitor is it is right next to a small airport. Newcastle Airport, not a lot of traffic in and out of there, but there is also an Air Force Base there. I don't think that would bother me very much at all, but it's something I want to pay attention to. This one also does need carpet, and that's all I know. So it's something, I need to look into it. I want to make sure I do a lot of research. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. So yeah, it's something I want to pay attention to. And no, I don't want to restart my computer. What the heck? There we go. And see, I could open these doors to these homes and hate them, but it's just the start of the process. But exciting either way. All right, let's see. Adele was here but left. Take the money, make it a tiny house village. It's the home that I want is very unique, and let's see if I can move myself up. That was not me. Nope, that's not me. Is that me? That's not me. There I am. Okay. Okay. So, ideally, what I want is 3 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms and a basement. I don't need a dining room. I don't need a family room. I just need a living room. And I do want a driveway. It can be a short driveway, but I don't want on-street parking. And that's it. I don't have that many needs. What else we got here? Don't hear the train now. It's just over the road behind us. Yeah. Safe neighborhoods. I believe so. I'm researching it. The one house, a friend of mine from the firehouse is a police officer in the town, so he's checking in on it. He's checking the records and stuff like that. The other one used to be bad, but I think is a lot better now. I shouldn't say that neither of them are unsafe. Just gotta check in on the area. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But I know people in both neighborhoods. So, Scottie Nona, good morning. And okay. Fish Fan Link. And it has visuals that show safest to most dangerous areas. It's helpful. Yep. So, yeah, this just knowing this is coming is stressing me out. I've lived in this building. First, I lived downstairs, and then I moved upstairs. Because this one is bigger than the one downstairs. And I lived in this building since like 6 or 8 years, probably. And moving stresses me out. Especially with all of these glass containers of water. Yeah. But I just got to be creative about it and figure out a way. I mean, a good portion of them are 2.5s. So that's easy. A handful are 5s, which is easy. Then you start to get into the 10s, the 20s, the 30 and 36. Or is it a 36 and a 46? I always forget the size of those two tanks. Yeah. That's stress. It's the 20s, really, especially the Planet one. But, again, Bex hates me for this, and so does Kelly, and so does Myrtle, and so does Steven. But they're in pots. So I take all the plants and put them in like an empty 10, put the pots in the empty 10, and then drain the water out of the 20, and it becomes a lot easier. I'm also thinking I'm going to be able to time it perfectly that it's time to replace my CO2 tank when I move. So that's one less time I got to disconnect that regulator. Tomorrow is the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County monthly meeting, and it's going to be a big one. Grant's talking on shrimp. Shelby and the kids will be there, and So what I'm doing, I started yesterday, is fish that I'm not crazy about, or that I have extras of. I am taking to the auction. I trimmed some plants, taking them to the auction as well. Some live foods. Not only will it help me make some extra cash, but it will help downsize what I have. And I am hoping that if I downsize the fish that I have a little bit, I will be able to start prepping the tanks to move ahead of time. Hopefully. Next, I'm going to start going through what I have and throwing away stuff, organizing stuff, and I have a lot that needs to go to shredding, which I have a little paper shredder. It just fills up too quickly. I'm going to box it up and take it. I think it's either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow is a public shredding event. If it starts early enough before I go to my fish meeting, I will take it there. But furniture-wise, I have 3 pieces of furniture that moving stresses me out. And 2 of them were actually already here that the neighbor that moved out left for me, and they're beautiful pieces of furniture. So I do want to keep them. And then the fish rack comes apart, but it's like, where the hell am I going to put all those tanks in the meantime? Oh, God. Now I have it lingering over my head, all this work that needs to be done to move. And I don't even have a house yet. All right, where am I? And yeah, that's what I'm starting to do now, Sarah. Yeah. Oh, an excursion. It's a vehicle I haven't heard of in a long time. I do love them. Yeah, it's it's stressful. Like, I'm just looking right now at all these tanks, but some of them are already already have minimal fish in them, or if any. So it will help. It will help. And the good thing is a lot of them are Achilles, which don't need a lot of space. Um, Two of them are the same species. I can put them together in a 2.5. I mean, they're not going to be the happiest, but they'll be okay. Like I started to say, I had a whole tank of flame-tail snakeskin guppy endlers. I caught what I could find, and I'm taking them all to the auction tomorrow. They're not cares, they're not killies. I got them at a good price, bred them like crazy, made a bunch of money. Time for them to go. I can always get more guppies. Now, chances are there's probably still some fry in the damn tank, but that's okay. Either way, I'm downsizing the amount of fish. The Chilotharina sentiensis rainbow fish, not 100% positive that they are accurately labeled in talking to Kelly, so I'm going to get rid of them, and I'll get them some other time from someone that actually knows for a fact that that's what they are. The Xenotoka Dodroi, however the hell you say it, as everybody always says, San Marcos, Gidea. I thought I had a pair. I can only find one, so one good day it is. Not going to do me any good. It's going to the auction. What else did I have? I had 3 male Aphyosemian Australia killifish, orange, all 3 males. Doesn't do me any good. They're a common species. I'm going to take the 3 to the auction tomorrow. They're beautiful fish. They would do great in a community tank. They're beautiful. But I'd rather just get rid of it now and have the empty tank. And then, what else is over there? That might be it. Some fish cultures, a bunch of plant trimmings. But overall, it's like, let me look here. I think it's like 10 lots of fish that I'm taking. Oh, let's see. Excuse me. Ooh. Coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 different lots that I'm taking. And heck, if I get $2 per lot, it's $26 I didn't have before, I'll take it. Speaking of the auction tomorrow, it is going to be freaking huge. We are up to, let me look. Come on, stupid computer. There we go. 120 lots. We are up to 120 lots already. And that number will go up today and tomorrow morning, for sure. So it's going to be a big auction. Again, Grant and Shelby will be there, which is awesome. Crypt Keeper's coming. And who knows who else? Alshon, I think, said he's going to be there. And it could be our biggest meeting ever. Or at least in the last, maybe the biggest since 2018. Maybe longer. I don't know. We don't really have good records from long ago. But it's shaping up to be a huge meeting, which is also why I want to take some stuff, because the bigger the meeting, the better. What else? So yeah, that's exciting. The other thing I'm doing to help with the move, prepare for the move, is empty tanks try to have as many empty tanks that ahead of time I can take to the new house, um, and some cycled filter sponge filters. I'm gonna say it like that. Um, get them over there. Take the filters, sponge filters, and the empty tanks. Take them to the new house. Bag up the fish, and take them over. And it's just like a water change, you know. Um, I also have in storage 2x4s and cinder blocks from my old fish rack. So I could set that up at the new house, put the empty tanks on it, take over the fish that I have, put them in the new tanks, and then drain these out, take them over, and then take down the fish rack. That could potentially help it a lot. Even with that concept, it might even be worthwhile buying some 10 gallons to make sure I have enough at the new house, potentially. Jeff, have a good one. So, yeah, now I just got to find a house. And then I might look into what Bex is doing with hiring a company to take the furniture out of the apartment and put it in the truck. Especially since I'm on the second floor. Heck, it might be worthwhile just having them move my dressers, the entertainment center, and the recliners, and then I do the rest. Bex, if you're still here, how do they charge? Do they charge by the hour, by the piece of furniture? How does that work? Getting a U-Haul is a piece of cake. I can actually look out the window and see a U-Haul dealer. So I could just walk over and get that. And then going into the new place is easier because I'll be able to go in on the first floor. Even if, even if, like my bedroom's on the second floor of the house, I can just get the furniture, put it in the living room, and then I can get friends to help me take it up. Yeah. The challenge, I would just have friends help me, but the challenge is getting them all together at once. Hour and size of home. Yeah, see, that would be really good. Because if I had just two movers, they could probably get my furniture done in 1 hour. Because my apartment's only, 400 square feet, I think. I actually recently figured it out. 510. My apartment's 510 square feet. It's not that much. It's just the entertainment center, heavy and big, and getting that down those steps, out the door and down the steps. I don't know how they do that. That's why the previous person didn't take it with her. The one dresser, pretty heavy and big. Then The other one, I honestly have no clue how heavy it is because it was left here as well. It looks kind of big. The other dresser's light. I've moved that a couple times. And then just getting someone to help move the recliners would be helpful. We pack everything ourselves and drive the truck. Yeah, I could definitely packing piece of cake. Not worried about that at all. That's easy. Unloading is less stressful for me. I'm not worried about that. It's just really loading up. Ask the local fish fan for help moving. If I was closer, I'd be happy to. Says thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I already talked to Callie. It's not so much with the moving aspect. It's just getting the new fish room set up because I don't want that to drag out too long. So like just having some people ready at the new house to quickly set up the fish room, so that everything stays alive would be the helpful part. I want to have the supplies for doing the air loop ready. And then just getting all the water in the tanks and getting everything set up. That's the urgent part, I would say. I'm hoping I can leave the substrate in the tanks. That would be helpful. Yeah. And then the other one, oh God, I forgot about it. The saltwater tank. That thing's full of live rock. That's going to be a lot of buckets. And it might be worth having the movers move that live rock too. Screw that. Yeah. Yeah, that stresses me out too. For sure. Alright, let's check, see what's going on here. Oh. Okay. And, oh, I got an email from the realtor. Let's see here. Okay. Haha, one step ahead of you. Okay. Oh, shotgun. Oh, but it's 1:20 a.m. there. That's probably not good then. What else do I have to talk about? I don't want to say too much about the Clash. I'll talk about that on Monday. I mentioned tomorrow's ACLC meeting. And I guess that's everything. People aren't very chatty in chat, so I guess a lot of people are busy. Maybe it's time to end it. So yeah, tomorrow I'll get to see Crypt Keeper, Grant, Shelby, Alishon, Diane, Richard, a whole bunch of fish fam. It's going to be a big meeting. And I'm doing a tomorrow, either before or after the meeting. I got to run by the storage for the Clash, drop off some stuff. Tumblers, Keystone Clash tumblers are on sale on the website. And yeah, I guess that's about it. All right, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you.